All aboard, folks. All aboard. Ozzy said it best, right? All aboard the crazy train, right? What the hell? Woo! What a damn crazy train this country is right now. All aboard, folks. All aboard. Ozzy Osbourne crazy train. All aboard. Oh my God. All right, first of all, let me go to the facts, okay? Let's go with the facts, just the facts. We're going to get to William. We have a couple things I want to know. Don't leave me. If you're a national viewer, stay here, damn it. Okay, don't go nowhere yet. In Gilmer County, Georgia, we have a special election for post 1. I think it's post 1. But anyhow, we have a special election November 5th to replace Dallas Miller, post commissioner Dallas Miller in Gilmer County. That resigned, and that's November 5th. So we have exactly 2 weeks. Next Tuesday, so I want you to know now, next Tuesday, today, there will be an invitation sent out to all of the candidates for that post. And next Tuesday, I won't preempt the show, but next Tuesday, I will hold an interview for every single candidate next Tuesday, right here in the office. Everybody will get an average of 30 minutes interview, so you will have a one-on-one with these candidates. Now, there's been a couple. There's been one, I think there's a forum coming up this week, but we will do the in-depth interview with those candidates. Second, local politics. I made a decision in Pickens County as far as the commission chair race to just pay attention to it. Now, on Monday of this week or Tuesday, I don't know if it was early on this week, I did a segment that you can find on our YouTube channel. But I did a segment on that race because a gentleman by the name of David Schaus says he is running for office, and there's been a lot of interaction with him and some other people in the Republican Party in Pickens County. But until he declares, or I can really say this individual is 100%, I get it. I talked to the guy, so I'm not going to knock. If he says it, I'm going to take his word. But we're going to hold and watch that one. But that's going to be a race you're going to want to watch. Another one, Fannin County. You know, there's an old saying in the South, hi-hat. Okay, why did you hi-hat me? Okay, so anyhow, let's just say this, okay? If during your campaign or if during your term, okay, this is the way I am. Let's figure out how I am. Because if you do, I got no problem with it, all right? Because I had a guy do it one time, all right? Now, if you know me and you walk up to me like this and you go by and you don't say hello, and you know me well enough to say hello, right? Last night I was somewhere and I was leaving this place of business and I passed by somebody just like this and I knew they were trying to enjoy a meal, so I don't interrupt. And I looked at that person and I said, how are you tonight? Good, how are you? I left. Okay? That close. Got it? That close. See that? So if during your administration I have voicemails where you have thanked our company for articles. I have times where you have approached me and said how much respect you had for our reporters. And you have actually shook my hand and said, we're in Fannin County, shook my hand and said, how are you today? Then tell me to go to hell. I don't care. I won't get mad. But if we pass like this, tell me to go to hell. But if we go like this and you go, boom, really? That's what I do. Boom. I don't care. Look at me. Say, go. I walked up to a guy. I was talking to this guy one time. Damn, where did this show go? But I'm loving it. So I'm talking to this guy, right? One time, I'm over here at the Gilmer County Courthouse. I'm outside. I'm talking to this guy. These two guys walk up. they started talking. I know the one guy. They started talking to the guy I'm talking to. What the hell? What the hell, right? So I'm talking to the guy. The one guy looks at me and says hello. The other guy keeps talking to the guy. Now, he knows me very well, and I did understand at this time why he doesn't like me, because I say doesn't in the present. He doesn't like me today. So I looked at him, I said, look, damn it, I'm here. I did, right there in front of her. I said, hey, damn it, I'm here. You see me right here? You know me. You either, when you walk up, you do two things, man. Three things possible. I said, when you walk up and you do what you did today, one, you say hello to me. Two, you tell me to go to hell. Or spit on me, whatever the hell you got to do. But don't ever walk up and not acknowledge I'm standing here. You understand? I was, I was in a mood that day. You know how I can get. Anyhow, what's I get to do? Oh, so Fannin County politics. I think the chair commission race is going to be very interesting. We have some candidates. Not going to get into them. I'm going to start talking about them. There's some candidates. That's one to watch. And I'm not going to tell you the race. Damn it. You're all going to be so angry at me. I'm not going to tell you the race, but I may in time. There is a race getting ready to take place in North Georgia that I think may have the worst campaign rollout I've ever seen. And I knew when this race kicked off that the rollout for the one candidate would have to be precision, timed, released, rehearsed, and ready. And they didn't do it. They didn't do it. And I knew that. I knew this. Not endorsing, I just knew it. Worst one. So, don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So let's go to through the pictures. All right, so let's see what we have here. We've already done this one. All right, narrative. Let's go. I try to go through the pictures, just kind of like the narrative they're trying to paint on the big screen today all over the United States of America. We talk about Ukraine being corrupt. Number 65, White House rocked. They are rocked by Taylor's testimony. Rocked. Called it a coordinated smear attack from radical bureaucrats. The swamp is getting drained, folks. Number 64. Taylor's deposition differs from Saunders. Now, here's what's going to happen. We're doing this behind closed doors. We're not releasing anything because it's behind closed doors. They plan to impeach the president from behind closed doors. Now, this is the ambassador to the EU, European Union, Sondland. Supposedly he's a Trump supporter, Trump's friend, whatever, but he's ambassador to EU. He goes in behind closed doors, and they're claiming William Taylor's testimony conflict. His testimony, Saunders, sounded more in favor of the President of the United States. Taylor's doesn't sound as favorable, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it's a crime, but as favorable. I predict the possibility, there's a big possibility they bring Sondland back to testify, but want to do it in public to try to criticize him, pin him, and get him to lie under oath. What they think. Number 63. See, the two of them they put. Bill Taylor's deposition to Congress contradicts quid pro quo denials. Interesting. And that happens to be William Taylor. You can look him up all day long. Explosive testimony by top diplomat in Ukraine. You do know these diplomats play a very low-level role in anything. They're nothing more than a set of eyes and ears. Number 6. Now, I'm not knocking this guy. I'm not going to get into that today. Number 62. Explosive testimony. There he is, Bill Taylor again. Okay. Number 61. These are CNN. I run the narratives. It was also clear that the condition was driven by the irregular policy channel I had come to understand was guided by Mr. Giuliani. Irregular policy channel. Exactly. They have bureaucratic channels, and Trump, it's not against the law. Trump does not follow the bureaucratic channels or ask for permission, okay? This is testimony also supposedly in an opening statement number 60. By mid-July, it was becoming clear to me that the meeting President Zelensky wanted was conditioned on investigations of Burisma and alleged Ukrainian interference in the 2016 U.S. elections. It doesn't say the Bidens. It doesn't matter if it is the Bidens. Ukrainian interference in 2016. You would think the Democrats want to safeguard our elections. Let me tell you what the Democrats want to do. They want to come in your state and buy you new voting machines. Oh, yeah, they want the Stacey Abrams of the world to, scream voter suppression. The Russian narrative fit because the Russian narrative is what you scream to your citizens is the reason you have to spend money for new, manipulated, possibly corrupted voting machines. Oh, yeah, say what you want. But now, if we want to see if Ukrainian interference in 2016, I would think Democrats would be running with that. Number 59, as you can see at 59, it's 1 a.m. in the morning, meaning it's 4 a.m. So when I turn to 4 a.m., very first highlight that comes up, byline for them, big blow for Trump's defense. 4 a.m., right out of the box. Number 58, Pence comes to Trump's defense, but here are the scheduled to testify this week. He's an OMB associate, director of national security programs, deputy assistant secretary of defense, acting assistant secretary of European. And here are three people that you would never know, very low-level bureaucrats. They're going to run through the mill. Again, polling 52. And I believe this polling, should the president be impeached and removed, a Quinnipiac poll, 48%, now up 2% since October 14th. No, 46. I do not believe 48% of Americans do want to have him removed. Number 51, Minka loved her morning getting Joe is off in California with Ringo Starr. Poll, 55% approve of House Democrats' impeachment inquiry. I do not believe these polls. Number 50, they ran this morning. Approval of House impeachment inquiry. Quinnipiac poll, approval of the inquiry, 55%, up 4. I do not believe these polls. Let me move along here. Number 45, I find it interesting. Giuliani associates due in court in campaign finance case. Number 44, these two guys, Giuliani's associates due in court in campaign. Giuliani's associates. Let's see, let me get past this. I got one up here. Okay, so President of the United States says on the White House lawn that he supposedly, I don't want to quote it, I spoke to, mushmouth, Mitch McConnell. Oh, mushmouth. It's number 17. The president has said that you told him that his phone call with Ukrainian president was perfect and innocent. McConnell's pushback on Trump's claim that he said his call with Ukrainian president was perfect and innocent. McConnell doesn't recall. Mitch McConnell does not recall. Senator from Kentucky, majority leader in the Senate, does not recall that conversation with the president. Let me tell you the translation in that. They're all doing polling right now. Republicans, nationally, senators up for re-election. House of Representatives, there's 435 members, right? I forget how many Republicans. They're all rushing to do polling. They're spending their campaign finance money right now to do polling. So they're sticking their finger in the wind to see which way the polling data is going to blow. So McConnell says, I don't remember that conversation. I don't have my polling data in. How can I say that? But here's 16. Here's the president. Number 16. McConnell pushes back on Trump's claim that he said his call with Ukrainian president was perfect and innocent. So the reporter says to him, number 18, okay, number 18. So you were lying about that? So he was lying. So the president was lying. My bad. So the president was lying? Oh, what the hell? I get up every day. What the hell am I going to do tomorrow? So don't forget the show. I do not lose focus, and I say this nicely because I know where they're going. I know where they want to go. So let's end with 43. The polling data is coming out with Joe Biden running against Mike Pence and Elizabeth Warren running against Mike Pence. Okay, that one, and he says it says he's real beatable there. You can beat the old Penster in Florida, and that is to help grow courage in Democrats to continue this nightmare of an attack on our Constitution, this constitutional crisis. We knew this polling was coming up, and in future days, be careful, because this is what we have to look forward to. Number 35, pansy-ass Republicans. Well, I heard McCarthy come out and really support the President of the United States. Look, be careful. Democrats are coming from all angles. The deep state, corporate, corrupt media, okay, is coming from all angles. The last thing we should have to dodge to get through this lies and deceit is our own people and our own party. But trust me, pansy-ass Republicans will be in the water, so you just got to kick them out of the way and keep going. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Don't lose direction. Do your studying, and let's move forward, because the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, will win in 2020. Take us out of here. I'll be back tomorrow morning.